I'm so proud of her. She's been through so much. I've watched so much happen in her life. I'm 100% convinced this is the best thing she's done so far.
Taylor didn't just speak, she sent a message. After Kylie Jenner threw yet another jab at Selena, Taylor Swift stepped in with what fans are calling a subtle but scorching response. From shady Golden Globes whispers to online digs, this feud just got a whole lot more personal. And Taylor, she's making it crystal clear. Come for Selena, and you're dealing with her too. The Golden Globes drama. So let's get into this piping hot tea from January 2024, when the internet literally exploded over this iconic moment at the Golden Globes. The cameras caught Selena Gomez in 4K absolutely running to Taylor Swift and Kelly Sperry's table during a commercial break, whispering something that made Taylor and Kelly go full shocked Pikachu face. I'm talking jaws on the floor, eyes wide open. The whole vibe was giving someone just spilled something major. This moment went absolutely viral within minutes, with Stan Twitter, sorry X, and TikTok detectives analyzing every facial expression like it was evidence in a true crime documentary. The internet collectively lost its mind, and everyone and their mother had a theory about what tea was being spilled that was so scalding it warranted that reaction. The theory that took over everyone's FYP? That Selena was dragging Kylie Jenner and her then-boyfriend Timothée Chalamet. Some TikTok lip-reading girlies thought they clocked Kelly saying, "with Timothy," when Selena was in her villain era spilling secrets, suggesting our girl was exposing some major drama involving the Dune star and his relationship with Kylie. The girly pop internet lore quickly evolved into a narrative claiming Selena tried to get a flick with Timothée Chalamet, her former co-star from A Rainy Day in New York. But Kylie was being low-key gatekeepy and blocked the interaction. The tea suggested that Kylie stepped in giving major, "you can't sit with us" energy, making Selena vent to bestie Taylor about getting curved. X was absolutely flooded with sleuthing threads claiming to have decoded Selena's words, with one viral take suggesting she told Taylor, "I asked for a picture with him and she said no," supposedly about Timothy and Kylie. The besties were eating this up, sharing and adding their own conspiracy theories faster than you can say clout chaser. What made this tea extra spicy was the already dicey vibes between these celebrities. Selena and the Jenner sisters have been giving frenemy energy since way back in 2014, with all kinds of rumors about fallouts over Justin Bieber and social media shade that fans have been overanalyzing for years. And we all know Taylor Swift rides hard for her girl Selena. They're literally friendship goals, so everyone was expecting Taylor to throw some subtle shade Kylie's way. Let's keep it a stack though. This entire storyline was built on vibes and assumptions. There was literally no audio of the convo, and all the evidence came from zoomed-in TikToks and amateur lip reading that was giving major "trust me bro" energy. But that didn't stop the internet from running with it and turning it into the main character moment of the 2024 Golden Globes. The tabloids immediately jumped on this tea like it was the last PS5 on Black Friday, with clickbait headlines that made the situation sound way more dramatic than it probably was. Taylor Swift, shocked by Selena Gomez's confession, was plastered everywhere, making everyone believe something absolutely wild went down between Selena, Kylie, and Timothy. But what was the actual tea? Was there real beef between these celebs, or was this just internet lore getting out of hand? As the story blew up, stans were in the comments begging for receipts and waiting for the celebrities to address the situation directly. As the drama continued living rent-free in everyone's heads, the internet started taking sides. Selenators went hard, defending their queen, dragging Kylie for her alleged behavior, while others thought everyone was being extra and making something out of literally nothing. The situation got so toxic that Kylie reportedly had to turn off her Instagram comments because Selena stans were flooding her page with hate. This shows how these viral moments can escalate from harmless gossip to actual harassment real quick, regardless of whether there's any real tea or it's just internet folklore. Meanwhile, tea channels and entertainment news outlets were creating 10-minute analysis videos breaking down every single angle of the supposed drama, farming those sweet, sweet engagement numbers. What started as a 5-second interaction at an award show transformed into full-blown celebrity warfare, complete with hashtags and stan armies ready for battle. But then the plot twist no one saw coming. Selena Gomez herself entered the chat to clear the air. In a comment on an E! News Instagram post about the viral moment, Selena wrote, "No, I told Taylor about 2 of my friends who hooked up. Not that that's anyone's business." This direct clarification from Selena herself was giving major touchgrass energy to everyone who had been theorizing online. So instead of spilling tea about Kylie and Timothy as the internet had convinced itself, Selena was apparently just gossiping about some friends who were hooking up. The shocked reactions from Taylor and Kelly that everyone thought were responses to major celebrity drama were, according to Selena, just normal reactions to finding out mutual friends were getting it on. Shortly after Selena cleared things up, a source close to her spilled to People magazine, backing up her story by saying she was absolutely not referencing anything about Timothy or Kylie, and that she never even saw or spoke to them at the event. This was basically calling out the entire internet internet for creating fan fiction based on assumptions and vibes. Timothée Chalamet himself finally addressed the situation when TMZ caught up with him. When asked if there was any beef between Selena, Kylie, and himself, he hit us with a clear, "Of course not," and confirmed that he and Selena were on good terms. He even stated that Selena and Kylie were good, directly contradicting the whole narrative that had been living in everyone's head rent-free. Entertainment Tonight also reported that their sources confirmed Selena never approached Timothée and Kylie for a photo, further debunking the rumor that kicked off this whole situation. With these receipts from both Selena and Timothée, plus sources close to them, the foundation of the rumored feud started crumbling faster than a house of cards. But here's the gag. Despite these clarifications, the besties online weren't having it. After all, the internet had collectively convinced itself it had witnessed drama in 4K, and it's way more interesting to believe in messy celebrity feuds than boring explanations about friends hooking up. Some stans were still in the comments insisting they could clearly see Kelly saying "with Timothée" in the video, suggesting Selena's explanation was just damage control to avoid more drama. This refusal to accept the celebrity's own explanations is peak internet culture. Sometimes the narrative created by stan Twitter becomes so compelling that people would rather believe their own theories over statements from the actual people involved. The thirst for drama and messiness can sometimes overshadow the search for what actually happened, especially when it comes to A-list celebrities. The historical context and past tensions. To really understand why this Golden Globes moment broke the internet so hard, we need to spill the tea on Selena Gomez and Kylie Jenner's complicated history. The seeds of their alleged beef were planted years ago, which is why the internet was quick to assume the worst about any interaction between them. The origin story of tensions between Selena and the Jenner sisters dates back to around 2014, during Selena's on-again, off-again situationship with Justin Bieber. Back then, Selena and the Jenners, especially Kylie and Kendall, were actually giving friendship goals. They were spotted together serving looks at various events, including a major public link-up at Coachella in April 2014. However, the vibes shifted fast. Shortly after their Coachella appearance, eagle-eyed fans noticed Selena had unfollowed both Kendall and Kylie on Instagram, which in celebrity language is basically a public announcement that something's off. Rumors started circulating that Selena found flirty texts or pics from Kylie to Justin on his phone during the festival, creating major awkward energy between the former besties. According to Reddit detectives, Selena allegedly told TMZ that the Jenners were toxic bad influences, though finding solid receipts for this claim has been difficult. The tea supposedly got even hotter when Khloe Kardashian entered the chat to defend her little sisters, posting, "You want to play in the 20-year-old pool? Well, I'm still in my 20s and I'm better at this game than you. Don't f with my little sisters." That's giving major big sister energy. The Justin Bieber connection remained a significant plot point in the perceived feud, as Kylie was briefly rumored to be hooking up with him in 2014 during one of Selena's breaks from the relationship. The internet has also theorized that Kylie once invited Selena on a trip low-key, trying to facilitate Justin's reconnection with Hailey Baldwin, now Bieber, which would be giving major snake energy if true. By late 2014, there were signs the beef might have cooled down a bit. Selena reportedly admitted she overreacted about a dinner involving Kendall and Justin, and there were hints of a potential reconciliation when Selena and Cara Delevingne were seen singing "Happy Birthday" to Kendall. In November, this suggested that whatever drama went down might have been squashed, at least temporarily. Fast forward to February 2023, when a new chapter in this saga popped off. This time, the drama was centered around eyebrows of all things. Yes, eyebrows. And also involved Hailey Bieber, Justin's wife. It started when Selena posted a TikTok joking about accidentally over-laminating her eyebrows, saying,
"I accidentally laminated my brows too much."
Hours after Selena's post, Kylie shared a selfie on Instagram with the caption, "This was an accident?" zoomed in on her eyebrows, followed by a screenshot of a FaceTime call with Hailey Bieber, also featuring close-ups of their eyebrows. The internet immediately took this as shade towards Selena, with fans convinced Kylie and Hailey were mocking her eyebrow situation in a major "you can't sit with us" moment. The situation escalated when Selena liked TikToks calling Kylie and Hailey mean girls, and the drama resulted in Hailey reportedly losing nearly 1 million Instagram followers. The backlash got so intense that both Kylie and Selena felt they had to address it directly before it spiraled even more out of control. Kylie commented on a viral TikTok about the situation, writing, "This is reaching. No shade towards Selena ever. And I didn't see her eyebrow posts. You guys are making something out of nothing. This is silly." Selena responded to Kylie's comment, adding, "Agreed at Kylie Jenner. It's all unnecessary. I'm a fan of Kylie. This exchange gave very much. We're not actually beefing. Y'all are just being extra energy," suggesting that from their POV, there was no real drama, and fans were creating problems out of thin air. Selena later hit up TikTok asking fans to be kinder amid the drama with Hailey and Kylie. She seemed genuinely uncomfy with the situation, giving big, "Please stop fighting my battles when I'm not even fighting them vibes. This eyebrow saga, while seemingly petty, shows how easily stan Twitter can turn normal social media interactions into major drama, especially when there's history of rumored tension between the people involved. The fact that both Kylie and Selena felt the need to directly deny any beef shows just how quickly these narratives can spiral out of pocket. Another factor that's added fuel to the fire is their competing beauty empires. Selena's Rare Beauty and Kylie's Kylie Cosmetics are both absolutely killing it in the beauty industry, and fans love pitting them against each other, framing their business success as part of some personal rivalry. In September 2024, Rare Beauty reportedly surpassed Kylie Cosmetics in valuation, with Selena joining the billionaire chat as her brand reached a $2 billion valuation. According to the US Sun, this success caused a rift between the two, framing their business competition as a source of ongoing tension. But there's no solid proof that either Selena or Kylie view their brand's success as personal beef, and this narrative seems mostly driven by media trying to create drama for clicks. Taylor Swift's history with Selena adds another layer to this whole situation. As Selena's ride-or-die bestie for years, Taylor has a reputation for defending her publicly. For instance, in 2010, she allegedly called out Justin Bieber for upsetting Selena, and in 2018, she praised Selena during her Billboard Awards speech. This history of loyalty makes it easy for fans to assume Taylor would get involved in any drama involving Selena, potentially throwing shade at Kylie. Taylor also has her own messy history with the Kardashian-Jenner clan, especially her very public feud with Kim Kardashian in 2016. This existing drama makes it totally plausible to fans that Taylor might react strongly to any perceived shade towards Selena from a member of the Kardashian-Jenner empire, further fueling the speculation around that Golden Globes moment. It's worth noting that most of the history between Selena and Kylie is based on stan interpretations, social media analysis, and anonymous sources close to, rather than direct statements from either of them. Both have generally avoided throwing shade at each other publicly, and their few direct interactions, like their comments on the eyebrow saga, have been focused on shutting down rumors of beef rather than confirming them. This lack of clarity creates the perfect environment for speculation. When there's no tea being spilled directly, fans and media fill in the gaps with their own storylines, creating narratives about feuds and rivalries that may be completely fiction. The Golden Globes moment is a textbook example of this, a brief interaction with zero context that was immediately framed through the lens of an existing feud narrative, despite little actual evidence that such a feud exists. We also need to talk about how social media and tabloid culture amplify these stories. Sites like the US Sun, Daily Mail, and In Touch Weekly regularly serve up anonymous sources and speculative language to create dramatic headlines, farming those engagement numbers without necessarily showing receipts. Phrases like insiders reveal and sources close to let them create juicy stories while still having plausible deniability if they turn out to be capped. Stan communities on platforms like Reddit also contribute to these narratives, with entire threads dedicated to analyzing every interaction and social media post for signs of tension. While these discussions can be entertaining and sometimes insightful, they can also create echo chambers where theories are treated as facts and alternative explanations get ratioed. So when that Golden Globes moment dropped, it landed in an environment already primed to interpret any interaction between Selena, Taylor, and Kylie through the lens of drama and beef. The years of rumored tension, combined with everyone's love for messy celebrity tea, created the perfect storm for speculation to run wild, regardless of what actually went down. What's super interesting about this whole situation is how it highlights the gap between stan perception and celebrity reality. While stans might be convinced of ongoing drama between Selena and Kylie based on social media cues and past rumors, the celebrities themselves have generally tried to shut down any beef when directly addressing it. This disconnect says a lot about modern celebrity culture and the relationship between stars and their audience in the age of social media speculation. As we dive into the aftermath of the Golden Globes incident and the current status of this alleged feud, it's important to keep all this context in mind. The history between these celebrities, both real and imagined, shapes how their interactions get interpreted and how narratives about them spread through media and stan communities. Aftermath and reality check. Despite the receipts provided by Selena Gomez, Timothée Chalamet, and sources close to them, the Golden Globes moment left a major impact on the narrative surrounding these celebs. The tea dominated entertainment news for days, with outlets like Glamour, Elle, and Life and Style covering the speculation and subsequent denials extensively. But once the dust settled, what was the actual fallout from this viral moment? And what's the current status between Selena Gomez and Kylie Jenner? After Selena clarified that she was just spilling tea about friends hooking up, not drama with Kylie Kylie and Timothy, reactions on social media were giving very mixed vibes. Some fans were quick to accept her explanation, appreciating that she was trying to squash unnecessary drama. As one Reddit user commented, "Good for her for shutting it down, especially with how her fans were acting," reflecting the sentiment that Selena was being responsible by trying to call off her stan army from attacking others on her behalf. But the internet being the internet, many stans weren't buying it, continuing to reference the viral video as proof of their initial theories. Comments like, "They were definitely talking about Timothy, the video proof is there, and you can hear Timothy's name in the video," showed that some people were not ready to let go of the tea, even after the celebrities involved had directly denied it. This is peak stan culture. Sometimes the idea of drama is so juicy that people would rather believe their own theories than listen to the actual celebs involved. The situation also sparked broader convos about toxic stan behavior and the potential harm caused by speculation. Many Reddit users called out Selena's stans for attacking Kylie without receipts, with one noting it was hilarious that fans were in the comments saying things like, "How can Timothy do this to his friend?" based entirely on unverified tea. Another pointed out that Kylie had reportedly turned off comments on her Instagram due to harassment, showing the real-world consequences of this kind of online drama. The reliability of TikTok lip reading was heavily debated, with many fans calling cap on it as valid evidence. Comments like, "Lip readers are always wrong, it's not science, and only 30 to 40% of speech is lip-readable," challenged the entire foundation of the original speculation, suggesting that stans had built an entire narrative on vibes alone. Despite the clarifications, the Golden Globes moment had already cemented the perception of tension between Selena and Kylie in the public consciousness. Even if nothing actually went down at the event, the viral nature of the speculation meant that many casual observers were left with the impression that there was smoke, even if they weren't clear on where the fire was. A 2024 report from In Touch Weekly claimed that Kylie was not a fan of Selena post-Golden Globes, suggesting that the incident had created real tension, even if it started as mere speculation. However, this report cited anonymous sources and contradicted the direct statements from both Selena and Timothy, making it feel very trust me bro energy. As we get into 2025, what's the current tea on this alleged feud? As of April 2025, there are no recent verified reports of direct beef between Jenner and Gomez. The most recent mentions of their feud are connected to older moments like the Golden Globes, or comparing their beauty brands rather than any fresh drama. Both celebs have been focusing on their bag and personal lives. Selena has been in her Rare Beauty CEO era and promoting her role in Emilia Perez, while Kylie has been securing the bag with her brands, including Kylie Cosmetics and her Sprinter beverage. Their social media presence reflects these professional moves rather than any ongoing personal beef. In March 2025, both Selena and Kylie served looks at the Oscars, but there were no reports of any interaction, shady or friendly, between them at the event. They were also both present at the 2025 BAFTAs, with no noted drama. The lack of reported tension at these major events suggests that if there ever was real beef between them, it's not currently playing out in public. As for Taylor Swift, there have been no recent statements or posts from her addressing any alleged feud between Selena and Kylie in 2025. Her current focus appears to be on her music and tours rather than getting involved in this narrative, suggesting that if she ever did have strong feelings about the situation, she's not expressing them publicly. What's particularly telling about the current situation is the absence of receipts. Search results for terms like Kylie Jenner Selena Gomez drama 2025 inches bring up content primarily from 2023 and 2024, focusing on the Golden Globes incident and past tensions, with no significant new tea indicating an active feud in 2025. This lack of recent drama suggests that the narrative may have run its course, at least for now. Looking back at the original claim that sparked this discussion, that Kylie Jenner drags Selena Gomez for trying to be relevant again, Taylor Swift responds, "There's no credible evidence that this specific incident ever happened. No verified reports show Kylie making such a statement about Selena's relevance, and consequently, there's no record of Taylor responding to such a comment." This title appears to be clickbait based on the various rumors and speculations surrounding these celebrities, rather than referencing any confirmed tea. The phrase, "trying to be relevant again," doesn't appear in any credible reports related to Kylie's comments about Selena. In fact, when Kylie has directly addressed rumors of tension with Selena, she has generally denied any beef, as seen in her response to the eyebrow drama when she stated, "No shade towards Selena ever." This discrepancy highlights how easily tabloid-style headlines can create the impression of drama even when there are no receipts. What this situation ultimately reveals is the power of narrative in celebrity culture. Once a story gains traction, like the idea of a feud between Selena and Kylie, it becomes a lens through which all future interactions are viewed. A brief convo at an awards show, coincidental social media posts, or even radio silence can all be interpreted as evidence of ongoing beef, regardless of the actual intentions of those involved. The stan reaction on platforms like Reddit reflects this dynamic. While some users approach these rumors with skepticism, others eat them up, finding entertainment in the drama regardless of whether it's factual. Comments like, "It's just typical celebrity gossip, nothing burger," and "I love seeing these interactions. It's what makes awards shows fun," show how these narratives serve as a form of entertainment, sometimes completely separate from the question of whether they're actually giving true tea. Media outlets play a huge role in keeping these narratives alive. Tabloids and entertainment sites often use clickbait headlines and anonymous sources to create viral content, even when the tea is lukewarm at best. Articles framed with language like "feud reignited" or "dragging" generate major engagement, incentivizing the continued production of dramatic content regardless of its accuracy. Social media algorithms amplify these dynamics, boosting content that generates strong reactions. A post claiming that Kylie dragged Selena is going to get way more interactions than one suggesting they have no significant relationship at all, creating an environment where the most dramatic interpretations get pushed to the top, regardless of whether they're fact or fiction. The celebrities themselves are caught in a no-win situation. If they ignore rumors, they risk letting false narratives spread unchecked. If they deny them, as Selena did with the Golden Globes speculation, they draw additional attention to the story and risk having their denials dismissed by skeptical stans. And if they actually engage in public beef, they face criticism for creating drama. It's literally impossible for them to win in the court of public opinion. For casual fans and observers, it's important to consume these narratives with a critical eye. While celebrity gossip can be entertaining and even insightful about broader cultural dynamics, it's essential to distinguish between verified tea and speculation, recognizing that the juiciest stories are often the ones with the fewest receipts. As of April 2025, the evidence suggests that the alleged feud between Kylie Jenner and Selena Gomez is more a creation of media and stan speculation than a reflection of genuine hostility between the two. While they may not be in each other's close friend groups, there's little credible evidence of active beef, and both appear to be focusing on securing their bags rather than any personal drama. The Golden Globes incident, while briefly breaking the internet, ultimately seems to have been a misunderstanding amplified by social media's tendency to seek out and magnify drama. Selena's explanation that she was gossiping about friends hooking up, not beefing with Kylie, has been backed up by sources close to her and by Timothée Chalamet, directly denying any beef. As for Taylor Swift's role in all this, while she's undoubtedly Selena's ride or die, there's no evidence that she's publicly involved in any feud with Kylie. Her shocked reaction at the Golden Globes appears to have been a response to juicy friend gossip rather than celebrity drama, and she hasn't made any recent statements suggesting ongoing tension. Whether Kylie and Selena are actually throwing shade behind closed doors remains their business, but publicly, the alleged dragging, relevance questioning, and dramatic responses appear to be more cap than fact. Let's be real, the internet loves a good celebrity beef, especially when it involves big names like Selena, Kylie, and Taylor. It's the perfect storm for engagement. Beautiful, successful women allegedly in conflict creates the kind of tea that gets people clicking, commenting, and sharing. But sometimes the tea is just lukewarm, and we've collectively created a whole drama series out of what might have been just a casual conversation about mutual friends hooking up.